go and see how this is all going to work out. Hi everyone, welcome to another video where you find me in the Aston Martin. It's about a week and a half before Christmas. It's 10 degrees and it's pouring of rain. It's a very grey day, not the best day to have a problem with the car, but I'm on my way to Aston Martin Leeds to get this problem fixed. And with a week and a half to go till Christmas, and then me taking this car down to London in time for New Year's Day, and more on that later, I'm really keen to get the car looking its best and get the problem I've got fixed. So yeah, that's where we're going. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you may remember that earlier this year, actually in August, the warranty for this car expired, and I chose not to renew that warranty because it's in the realms of, well, it's over £2,000 a year, and I opted to get my car maintained and serviced at Aston Workshop, an independent specialist in Durham, and I paid them a visit earlier this year and was so impressed with their facilities and their capabilities. And if you watch the video, you remember that I had a problem with the oil sump, the screw that went into the oil sump, and they repaired that on site with their own engineers, which again really impressed me. However, when an issue comes up with the car and you're out of warranty and you start researching as to how to resolve that issue and how to fix the problem, it makes you think again. And it's only through going through these experiences that it makes you think. So we'll explore that as we continue on this very damp journey. So as I negotiate the traffic in rush hour, because I want to get to Aston Martin Leeds at the earliest opportunity, so they've got most of the day to work on the car. You may have already worked out what the issue is, and especially those of you that visit the Fuel the Passion website, and I'll leave the details of the website on the screen now. But I've introduced a maintenance page on that website, which is a really transparent log of all the costs of maintaining and servicing this car, a 2019 Aston Martin Vantage, which now has nearly 27,500 miles on the clock. And remember, it only had 7,400 miles when I bought it from Aston Martin Sevenoaks in August 2024 with one previous owner. So if you look at the maintenance page on the website, you would have found the issue with this car that I'm experiencing and I'm trying to find solutions for. And it's the condensation in my driver's side front headlamp. What's going on? Can I still get down here? Yes, I can. I'm just joining the M62. Heavy traffic, lanes are closed, which I don't know about you. The roadworks at this time of year everywhere are pretty horrendous. But hey, if it's to improve the roads, then can't complain really. It's about a 20-minute journey now from this point on the M62 all the way to Leeds. And the whole purpose of that page is to be really transparent with anyone that's interested. You may own an Aston, you may be thinking about owning an Aston Martin, and you want to get an understanding of the costs of maintaining and servicing and keeping a car like this on the road, from PPF and how much that cost, where I went, to getting a new set of tyres on the car and the ongoing debate I've got with myself about servicing, warranties, and how best to navigate that in the real world. So the issue with the car that I'm on the way to Aston Martin Leeds to rectify is the front driver's side headlamp, which was experiencing condensation. I noticed it about 6 weeks ago, and it was mild condensation, sort of enough to live with, because the headlamp was still working. And I thought, well, we could manage that. I'll see how things develop. Looking into the cost of how we would get that resolved, I was surprised. Naively, I was surprised at how much it would cost to get a brand new headlamp. Details of which we'll go into a bit later. So taking on board the cost of that headlamp, I decided to sit it out and see whether the issue would kind of go away, knowing that it wouldn't. But actually the headlamp was still working fine. There was no intrusion to the light on the road. However, a couple of weeks ago, whilst washing the car, the front headlamp with the condensation didn't light up. The side lights did, but the main beam didn't. So knowing that we've got an event in the new year down in London, I really needed to get that resolved. And that's when my research started.
Now, I've documented the full research process in detail on the Fuel the Passion website, in the maintenance section that we've spoken about, so if you want to explore every option I considered, that's all there. The conclusion is that I'm taking the FTP Vantage to Aston Martin Leeds. They will supply and fit a brand new headlamp backed by a 12-month Aston Martin warranty, but when I looked at the alternatives for a brand new unit, it was actually the most cost-effective option, and it gave me clarity, confidence, and was local to home.
Don't know about you, but when you have a problem with a car and you turn into a garage where it's going to be sorted, it kind of feels nice. It feels a bit of a relief. Here it is, just up here on the left hand side. Aston Martin. Oh, of course it's Christmas, so we can have a look. Hopefully we'll get a chance to have a look around some lovely cars. I haven't actually been here for a good few months. So we'll go and park up. Don't know if that's straight or not. Break parking. Right, let me show you. And actually, when you look at the reflection in the glass here, you can see that the side with the issue is a bit dimmer than the side that isn't. And actually, when I put my headlamps on, you can see the passenger one is working fine, and the one with the issue is very much problematic. Let me just show you what it's like. So yeah, you can see wiping the water away doesn't make any difference, and how bad that condensation is inside. And go and see how this is all going to work out.
Brendan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So Brendan, you've pulled the short straw and are dealing with me.
Yeah.
But we're gonna film the process of removing this badly condensed headlamp with a new one, which is in that box, which we have checked is the right one off camera, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I was under the impression, naively, that we had to take off the front bumper, but you're of the impression that the knowledge that we don't have to do that.
Yeah, so we can just take off this driver's side front wheel.
Yeah.
Take off the arch liner on the inside, and give us access to the screw underneath that's holding that headlight in.
Brilliant. How long do you think this process would take?
Roughly around an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. Once it's all fitted, then we'll have to align the headlight so that it sits nicely.
Yeah. And I know talking to owners of older models of Aston that they have experienced this in older models.
Yeah. Not as severe as that.
That is quite bad, isn't it?
Normally, you'll get like the bottom corner of it that's just started to fog up and a bit of water ingressing.
I mean, that misting now is pretty severe, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've never experienced one in this model of Aston before, have you?
Not this model, especially not to that extent.
Yeah.
But again, it's got that much water in it that it's throwing a fault code up as well.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So something's come up on the dash to tell me that wasn't working.
That's obviously got into that chipboard.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks so much for allowing me to film the process, Brendan.
No worries.
And let's see how it goes. Now, the new headlamp has been sent by
Aston Martin
HQ, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is the best way to...
That'll come from Gaydon.
Yep. So it's quite handy
well
that it was in stock. And there she is. Now, I'll share the cost later on, but this is an expensive bit of kit.
Yeah.
Which I had to sit down when I was told the price, but we'll share that a bit later on. But there she is, brand new headlamp.
Keep that protective film on until we've get it in place. But
so it's very well packaged. There's a warning light, isn't there, that comes on?
Yeah, it should be open. Keys in there. Put your ignition on, just watch your door. That's it.
Yeah, there it is. So that's the warning lamp there that comes on. And then when I was driving, another little lamp icon appeared in the top left.
Like a bulb warning light.
Yeah, a bulb light came on.
And a dipped B headlight.
So, but all the other lights are working.
Yeah.
But Brendan very kindly said after he's fixed this issue, he's going to look around the car and just give it a bit of a health check, which is great.
Have a little look round, make sure everything's all right.
Brilliant. Well, over to you, Brendan. I'll just try and stay out of your way and let you crack on. When you take the wheel off, it makes you appreciate how big the discs are.
Yeah, huge. One, and then you can just see in there, that one.
And that's the screw you need to get to.
That's the screw you need to get to front bottom,
right?
Just to release it, and that's got like an adjuster on it for the height.
Yeah, just there's the screw to get to the headlamp. So as far as you know, Brendan, these headlamps are sealed, are they?
Sealed units, yeah.
Are they?
So all the way around, obviously you've got these little clips here.
Yeah.
But it's actually, in fact, you can just see the sealant there.
Yeah. So that's probably the issue. part of the seals.
Just somewhere
Gone or
it'll,
something.
yeah,
Just come away.
just letting that bit of moisture in. And it only takes a right little bit.
Yeah, it cools that.
Yeah.
And because the headlamps nowadays they don't get that hot, do they? Or
No,
they don't get
especially
hot at all.
with these, being LED,
Yeah.
they don't get hot at all.
So it doesn't, I mean, that causes it not to evaporate, probably as some of the older ones
Yeah.
would.
If your older, like your older xenon bulbs and your halogen bulbs, obviously create quite a lot of heat.
Yeah.
So again, that would get rid of any moisture that were in there. Disconnect that plug. And then we've just got 230mm there holding them on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if we did have to take the front bumper off, is that quite involved or is that fairly straightforward?
It's not a massive job. There's quite a lot of bolts on them.
Yeah.
Obviously you've got all these on top.
Yeah.
And then you've got all inside arch liner.
Yeah. So
And then all on bottom. And
it's
all,
quite handy that we don't have to do that.
yeah, and all your trays have got to come off as well.
Yeah. So it turns an hour job probably into a good few hours.
Yeah, I think the worst bit about it is aligning it all back up, you know, to match the bonnet and everything else.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to James about what I do with this after.
Yeah.
Whether you guys wanted to keep it for now and have a look, pull it apart, see if it's something that you think you could rectify for the future.
Possibly.
I don't know what you feel. What's possible? Yeah, it's springing wet.
Look at that in there.
I know, look at that. That's just see all the water in there collecting. It's like a goldfish bowl.
Yeah, got a goldfish in that.
That's pretty bad, isn't it?
I mean, you might actually be able to see where it's coming out from if you move that water around.
It's not dripping at all, is it?
Not really.
Is that a drip there? No. There's no obvious signs of where the seal
No, not
is
really.
gone.
And then this unit will be sealed as well.
Yeah.
Around there.
Could be anywhere, couldn't it?
Could be. Right, I'll put your new one in.
I've never, I sort of take it for granted really, having two workable headlamps you don't need to worry about.
Yeah.
But when one goes wrong and you start working out how expensive they are, I suppose there's a lot of engineering that goes into a headlamp these days, isn't
That's the thing with the older lamps. You know, if a bulb went wrong, you could just replace a bulb, whereas now they're LED, there's none of that.
Does each component, like a headlamp, would that have a code that speaks to the car? Or does that, you just plug it in and it goes? It doesn't need to, do you have to put in a code somewhere?
With these, I don't need code.
No, okay.
It's just a plug and play unit pretty much. Yeah, it's...
Because I have seen that on other
models.
Everything has coded.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's positive as well.
Yeah.
They are really nice headlamps with these, the Aston Martin wings.
Yeah, they are.
Sort of like, just there.
Just lining everything up now. There's that much, see how much movement there is in everything to try and get it back to where they were.
Yeah.
Just got to grab spanner.
Looks good already. Getting back to how it should be. But yeah, that is pretty bad condensation. I'd love to get this repaired somehow. Maybe that's something we can look at.
Is this the first time you visited us?
No,
the new place?
I've had it. The first service under my ownership was here.
Yeah.
And it was under warranty. and it developed an issue with the going through the cycles of the exhaust systems, like from Sport to Sport Plus.
Oh, with the valves?
There was a valve that kept sticking.
Yeah.
And they think that was because the first owner, it only done 7,000 miles in space of 5 years.
Yeah.
That's the sandwich van, I take
That's
it.
a sandwich van.
Yeah, so we had that replaced under warranty.
Yeah.
But then I was up at Aston Workshop in Durham at one of their open days, and they've got really good facilities. So I was going to start getting it serviced and maintained there.
Yeah.
But speaking to James and some of the offers that you guys have got, which I'll speak to James about, I think it looks like I'm going to be returning back to you guys to get it serviced. Especially if you're going to allow me to film.
Yeah. No,
for me, it's all part of the journey of owning.
We're quite lucky that we've got like this little workshop.
Yeah, it's really handy, isn't it, out the way?
Yeah. Right, so we just need to adjust that up a little bit so it matches that one.
Yeah.
That one, and then we want that.
And this has got PPF on the front. So
I've just noticed that. Yeah, you got it all up front.
I'll get that reapplied at some stage.
And once we've got it all set up and lined up, then we'll pull it on MOT bay and just do headlight level on it.
Right.
Make sure that's okay.
Is that easy to adjust, the headlight levels? Are they?
Yeah, there's just a little Allen key.
Ah, right. So you can just change the sort of pitch.
Yeah. Just for kick up, really. Scoot back in there.
Are they fairly straightforward cars to work on? Everything's getting more and more complicated.
Yeah.
To me.
Engine works a little bit harder.
Yeah.
It's a really tight V8.
Yeah.
So everything's quite tucked in and hard to get to.
Yeah.
But in terms of a twin turbo V8, they're not a bad engine to work on at all.
Yeah. Yes, all working. Beautiful.
Right beam,
Yep.
right indicator, and then side lights.
Yep.
All good.
Yeah, all good. Fantastic.
What you will find is sometimes the warning light will stay on for a while.
Right.
Till it realises that everything's working again.
Yeah, okay.
So if you lock the car up and let it shut down completely, when it wakes up then,
it might clear.
realise it's alright.
So there's nothing that you have to plug in to clear that warning light at all?
I'll plug it in anyway.
Yeah.
We'll clear faults down that's in there.
Okay.
But yeah, it should be pretty good.
It's that easy?
Yeah.
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the light.
Just so it lines itself up.
Yeah.
Because some of these are like threads in the actual plastic.
Right.
And then some of them have got quite little clips on them.
Yeah.
And they cross in really easily.
Right.
So just get them all started first. It normally sits where it wants to be.
Yeah. And then start them all up.
Yeah.
Pretending you think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it.
See on the chrome edge?
Yeah.
You just get a little bit of corrosion at the start apparently.
Yeah.
But it only happens after like 3 or 4 years.
starts to go. That's what age does to you, I suppose.
Yeah.
I feel a bit like that sometimes.
Hold on to somebody. Ooh. Life of the party. Life of the party. Life of the party. Life of the party.
Perfect.
Happy days.
Looks really good to me.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Lovely.
Well done.
Life of the party. Life of the party. Yeah, I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh.
There's no cuts in sidewalls or all that. There's
Yeah.
no cracks in alloys or any playing out.
Yeah.
So look at that diff jacket.
Yeah. Is that what this is, or is it inside there?
It's just in through that gap there. You can see the grey cover on the bottom.
Yeah.
And that's the jacket itself that bolts to the bottom of the diff.
Right.
Like I say, it's just got a little seal inside.
So that grey jacket there with the bolt, I can
Yeah,
see.
the little plastic one.
Right. And that in your experience, that can sometimes leak.
Leaks, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that one involved obviously removing that.
Removing that, there's a couple of coolant pipes that run
Yeah.
underneath it. You've got to detach,
Right.
and then you can swap that actual cover itself,
Yeah.
and then re-bleed all the coolant system.
And what would cause that? Just sort of wear and tear?
Just wear and tear, yeah.
Right, okay, so that's something to watch for.
I don't know if it's with it getting hot and cold.
Yeah. So if I notice a pull, a fluid at this
Pink
part
fluid,
of the engine,
ink
pink
garage.
fluid, that's what it probably
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
And then normally you'll see it all on this under tray here.
Yeah.
See like where the water's dropping off there now,
Yeah.
like that. Normally the coolant will run backwards and then come off the bumper here.
Right, okay. That's something to watch for.
Yeah. But no, it looks,
Apart from that, in your view,
yeah,
pretty
good.
tidy?
Pretty clean, yeah.
Good. So what's this looking for then, Brenner? I haven't seen this bit of kit before.
Yeah, this is your beam tester.
Yeah.
So you can obviously see the actual beam pattern itself
Yeah.
and the kick up. So that one's pretty good.
Just measuring on there.
Yeah. That's pretty good as well, to be fair.
It's pretty much in line.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Bang on, is that?
So there she is. She's all done. So that's all finished. But I'm not finished here yet. So let's go and have a look around, see what they've got in the showroom. So there's a few things I want to have a look at. Now this will be no surprise to many of you. I had to come and have a closer look at this, the new generation Vanquish. How stunning does this look? So this particular one is in silver birch provenance and has an onyx black and ivory leather interior, and the asking price on the road is £391,335. So inside, obviously a very different layout to my 2019 Aston, but the colours are the same and it is stunning in here, and the smell, it's lovely. And here, very similar to mine, there are ivory coloured embroidered Aston Martin logos on the headrests. And back here, this looks all really nice. There's a bit of storage for small rucksacks and holders, as well as the boot space. And up here is that huge panoramic roof, which lets in loads of light. Down here, Vanquish, hand built in Great Britain, with the Aston Martin badge, which is lovely to be reminded of. Now the new Vanquish is the fastest series production car in the brand's history, powered by an 824 horsepower twin-turbo V12. It rockets to a top speed of 214 miles per hour. And to ensure ultimate exclusivity, production is strictly limited to fewer than 1,000 units per year globally. And sitting behind this lovely silver one is this, a satin onyx black, and this being a Volante. So the same gorgeous shape, completely different colour, which gives a completely different feel. With this satin black colour and sporting this black Aston Martin badge. This looks very stealthy, almost like a Batmobile. And just look at these Astons lined up here, don't they look good? Now this has carbon fibre on the front splitter with this either bronze edging or it could be what they call Valkyrie gold, I'm not quite sure. So looking at this sheet, this has satin PPF conversion and livery for £10,000 and comes up as a total price on the road £454,855. Carbon wing mirrors here with this new edgeless design. We also have carbon fibre A-pillars and that all familiar but lovely interior layout, dash and centre console. Inside you've got dark colours in here, blacks and greys. And this bronze beading here, perfectly matching the exterior colours. You've also got these lovely touches, carbon fibre on the steering wheel, and as we've seen before on the dashboard surround here. And here we have this large carbon fibre brace. All looks very neat back here, where the roof is tucked away. And as these seats move forward, they reveal two small back shelves, all useful when going away. And carbon fibre on the back of these seats here. What a view. Some lovely cars in the showroom today. Now around the back you've got this carbon fibre rear shield. Carbon fibre surrounding the quad exhaust, which incorporates the rear diffuser here. Great to see these two Vanquishes in the showroom. I just wanted to take a closer look at this lovely metallic green. Looks like Gillies green, DBX-S. Just look at that lovely metallic sparkle in the paint, glistening under the showroom lights. And there the red S to signify a special high performance version in a lineage dating back to the 1950s DB3S. Now the Aston Martin DBX-S was voted Super SUV of the Year at the Top Gear Awards in late 2025. They praised its extreme power, 717 brake horsepower, performance and unique blend of luxury and brute force, beating rivals with its ferocity and handling. On these new models you have Aston Martin on the dash fascia here and matching stitching throughout. And in the back here feels spacious, with this sporty design on the seats, this lovely leather throughout. And what seems to be a signature on all the S models, the stacked quad exhaust rather than side by side on the non-S models. And I think both versions look really good. Now before we go, let's have a quick look around to see what else we have in the showroom.
Everybody's dancing now. Let's leave them behind. You say get my jacket. We're in your house, but it feels like home somehow. Can't deny this is where I'm supposed to be tonight. And love is paradise. Said I shouldn't stay, but you look so pretty, pretty boy. Won't go all the way, but I'll let you pretty close.
Now amazingly, here in the showroom we've got 3 of the Gaydon Class 3 Aston Martin V12 Vantages. Now bear in mind only 333 units of this Vantage coupe were ever produced in 2022. All built at Gaydon, featuring a twin-turbo V12 and advanced aerodynamics, so somewhere out there are another 330, but 3 of them are here together, and I think they look great. Which colour combo would you choose out of these 3?
I can't afford to lose all the stars in the sky and the shining silver moon. Got nothing on you. Said I shouldn't stay, but you look so pretty, pretty boy. Won't go all the way, but I'll let you pretty close. You've got that look in your eyes, oceans deep. It looks like I don't have a choice when you look so pretty, pretty boy. I'll stay a while, maybe all your life. Let me be your love for now, 'cause you're so damn fine. Said I shouldn't stay, but you look so pretty.
It's absolutely pouring of rain out here, so I won't spend too long, but there are quite a few Vanquishes. There's this one here in this lovely grey colour. What's that? Magnetic silver. There's a black one over there. Looks nice. But yeah, look at that. How much is this one? God, it's absolutely pouring. So that's 418,585 for that Vanquish Coupe. Stunning. Got some lovely pre-owned cars and some new ones here. And there's this one, that Vanquish. I've seen that one before, I think here. Nice purple DB12 707, and here we have that black Vanquish. But yeah, it's absolutely pouring down, so I don't think my camera's going to hold out. All done. Oh, goodness me, it's absolutely pouring down. Oh, it's all done. How great is that? Right, let's start getting the air flowing. Getting my seat into position. These have got memory seats, so just press number 1 and it gets straight back into my position. Yeah, my service is overdue, it says on here, which I'm fully aware of. I got, I don't know whether those of you that have been following me a while, I got the oil changed and the oil filter changed at Aston Workshop before I went on that long road trip. But look at what you can see in the reflection. Can you see that light through the mist? I'm just going to get the blowers on. The lights are reflecting. We're back up and running, which is just fantastic. So let me just cycle through those. It's just fantastic to have it all back to normal and ready for the new year. And demist my glasses and the windscreens, and I'll be setting off for home next. But it's great to have a look around the showroom and show you some of those lovely cars. But yeah, big thanks to Aston Martin Leeds, who repaired, as you've seen, repaired the headlight without an issue. I've left the old headlamp here because if they have time, they're going to try and work out where and how the leak has happened in that headlamp. Because if it's happened to mine, it's likely to happen to another owner. And if you're watching this and you're an owner of this era of Aston Martin, hopefully it won't happen to you, but if it does, you've now seen how they go about fixing it and the costs. Let's go through that now. So at this point I'm going to refer back to my website, as the costs are all on there, and there's quite a bit of detail, as we said earlier. Now if you click on the maintenance section, it's all in chronological order. So this being the latest in the maintenance story of the FTP Vantage, it's at the bottom here. And as you can see, all in, it has cost me a whopping £3,800, which, as I said earlier, I had to sit down and have a strong coffee once I heard what it would cost me. But as I said, it's a brand new unit, fully fitted, and has a 12-month warranty. And having looked at other prestige car headlamps from other makes, it's up there with the best of them. Yes, there are cheaper headlights for a regular car, but these aren't regular cars. So although I was a bit naive to the costs, it is comparable to other prestige marques. Anyhow, it's all done now. I just need to work harder and make the car pay me back in YouTube videos. Incidentally, if you do end up going onto the Fuel the Passion website, have a look around. I do a monthly feature article and weekly Aston Martin updates, where I try and bring together some interesting news stories involving all things Aston Martin and the Owners Club. And although I'm just taking a break from the weekly uploads, because there's not that much going on at this time of year regards to the weekly report, it'll be back again towards the end of January. So all in all, it's come to a lot of money, but it's really good that the team have turned this around before New Year, because I need this up and running and looking its best for New Year's Day, and that would be a future video. So I'm really pleased the team have turned this around. Thanks very much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comments below are always welcome. And as always, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because there are plenty more videos to come. See you on the next one.